Jimmy decided that he would be the one to save the mermaid in distress. Captain Rich put a safety belt on Jimmy and hooked him securely to the ladder. Jimmy went halfway down the metal steps to meet her. "Hello? Hello? We're going to try to help you. Can you hear me? Are you okay?" She moved her head. At least she was alive and conscious. She reached out her hand. Jimmy was able to get her close to him. She started to talk, but she was sort of out of breath. The whale, it landed on the boat deck. Many people are hurt. Call for help." Jimmy assured her that they had. She let him lift her piggyback style. He lifted her safely into the boat. Once inside, she was able to stand up. She only wobbled slightly. "Are you okay? What is your name?" the captain asked. Big Jim held out 3 fingers. "How many fingers do you see?" "3. My name is Alex, and I'm not sure yet if I am okay. I feel pain in a couple places. I'm bleeding. I'm not even sure from where," she responded. "Let's check you out. You still have a pretty face, but it looks like you have a 1/2-inch gash over your eyebrow. That's where the blood is coming from," Big Jim said. Captain Rich sent a crew member to get the first aid kit. In the meantime, he handed her a clean rag. "Here, hold this on the wound with constant pressure. It will help to stop the bleeding," the captain insisted. "Ow! Ooh! Now I remember. I banged my head on the glass window in the control room. I think I was flown right through the window into the sea." That sounded about right. We did not find any other wounds on her body. The captain's wife brought her a hot cup of tea and a blanket to help keep her warm. Big Jim shined a little flashlight in her eyes to see if they were dilating properly. They were. Nothing was broken, and she was walking normally again. The bleeding had slowed down a little, but the rag was saturated. The wound needed to be stitched. She was lucky. Big Jim was a doctor. She winced. "I had never needed stitches before," she said, with fear in her voice. "He's really good at this," Jimmy Jr. reassured her. "You're in good hands." She hesitated, but agreed to let them do what they thought was best. She was way too young to bleed to death, after all. After telling Dr. Jim she had no allergies, they cleaned and prepared a sterile area. All the guys washed their hands with sanitizers and stood by like physician assistants. They made her comfortable, propped her head with a pillow. Big Jim said, "I'm going to numb the area with a local anesthetic. You will feel a pinch and a little burn, nothing major. In a few minutes you will feel nothing in that area." He was right. The burn part made her eyes water just a little. She was brave, and Big Jim talked to her about other things during the procedure. "Looks like a 6-stitch job will do it. A hairline scar with years of good storytelling behind it. Here you have a souvenir from the Mighty 6 aboard the Hula Girl," Big Jim said as he closed the final suture. She felt very lucky that they were all there for her. Captain Rich called the Coast Guard again. "This is Captain Rich from the charter boat the Hula Girl. I'm calling to let you know that we have a survivor from the whale-watching tour boat accident. She is stable, but might need to be checked out further at a hospital emergency room. We have a Dr. Jim on board. He has taken good care of her since we pulled her from the water. Thanks, Captain Rich. I was the one who took your last call. We are aware of your location and request to talk to Dr. Jim, the Coast Guard rescue leader replied. Big Jim relayed the events. He assured them that she appeared to be okay. Thanks, Dr. Jim. This is valuable information in deciding who to rescue first. So many others from the accident are in more critical need of our help. Keep standing by. We appreciate your continued support. Alex rested for a while. When Dr. Jim told her that it was okay to sit up, all she wanted to do was take pictures with us and her very first stitches ever. We were glad to oblige her and smiled big for the camera. We kept her safe, warm, and fed. She relaxed and seemed comfortable enough with us. As we anchored in place, we watched the rescue efforts of the other boat. Kenny spoke up. I have a picture to show you. Check this out. I did not want you to know while it was all happening. As you were lifting Alex into the boat, we saw the dorsal fins of 2 tiger sharks circling the area. They had followed the trail of blood. You did not rescue her a second too soon. Really, Alex said. Phew, what a day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She looked up at all the stars in the sky. She thanked them all.